Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. We are in Elton Park in Ashby, where just a few weeks ago I did my 467 old route video all along here and down there. It was like over 30 minutes filming all the old sections. It is now Saturday the 7th of February 2026. It's been almost a week tomorrow since the change of the 467. But I've been in Melbourne and Tasmania for the first time for the last week, which was interesting. I haven't really made any videos for Tasmania. It's mainly just buses there. It was more just a personal holiday to check it out and tick off Australian capitals. And I already have way too many videos backlogged, so it doesn't really matter. But now that I'm back, I'm really unfortunate that I missed my local route changing and finally coming into my suburb, as I've said many times now, because I've been waiting for over a decade for this, but it is now here and I'm finally going to get to ride it. Now, my brother has been riding the service for the whole of the last week and he did record several different things on it, including going on the first service and also the last service through this old section here, even though I've seen on the tracker several buses have gone here. Why is there random prawns in the ground? What the Who put that there with ants on them? But yeah, especially on Wednesday, the main bus which picks up most of the students going to Wanneroo Secondary College and Woodville Secondary College literally went the old route. And apparently it's so popular in Sinagra already. There's like 30 plus people boarding. So that is so good to see. I knew it. Like, we needed the bus, you know, and we didn't get it until now. But then since he skipped it, the next bus had to pick them all up, and then it was completely packed and had to skip all the students beyond Sinagra, which was so bad. And that 8:50 service to Whitfords, which is the one that picks up the most people, is also almost always completely packed and super late and like skips people. So I wrote a complaint asking for an Arctic bus or more service or something. But anyway, I can talk more about that later. Right now we're here in the old alignment at the old stops because for some reason, you know how I was saying they only put the removal stops, the removal stickers on the Whitfords bound side, and you can see the bus stop there is gone now. It's still got the tactile paving and the bench, which is bad, but I guess it's just gonna stay. But on the Joondalup bound side, they kept the stops and they turned them into school bus stops. What is this? What? The only school route in this area is the 761 from the 389 terminus to Banksia Grove, Viridian Drive, and the 761 was also changed to travel via Sinagra, and that's only in the afternoon, only in that direction. So it kind of hints that since it's only in this direction, that they wanted the 761 to continue going here, so they changed them to school bus stops. But then it got changed. It got changed anyway. It also goes where the 467 goes. So why are these school bus stops? There's literally no route here now. These are abandoned bus stops, and they specifically came to change them into school bus stops. Now, unless there's a new route coming, which I don't know, on the transport website, when you go to Wanneroo Secondary College, for some reason it lists 389, 467, 468, and 377. What? That's in Mirrabooka, but to Alexander Heights. I don't know why that's there, but like, maybe eventually they might put a new school special, since I did say how popular these stops are. But basically all the people who use these stops just use the one up at the Ashby Village shops now. Apparently there's like 20 people waiting there in the morning, which is so funny. So that'll be interesting to see. And that dangerous intersection there to see how it goes with the buses. It's already been a week, so I don't know what happened. But there is obviously also the other pair of bus stops down there, which they also put the Joondalup bound one as a school special stop. So if someone can explain that, or transport, or is it just a mistake? They thought the 761 is not changing, they did that. It'll be funny to see how long that lasts. But anyway, so hot and sunny right now, and I am driving for one last time because I don't want to wait an hour, so I'm just going to get the Whitfords bound bus from the Ashby stop through the whole new section to Wanneroo shops, where it then turns around and goes back, like that's where they meet. So, and then we'll go back. But then from now on, I'm never going to drive to the bus stop anymore. There is no reason to, unless it's like midnight. But even then I can take the 389 and walk, which is what I did yesterday when I arrived on the 389 after coming from the airport. So yeah, but yeah, really no reason to drive anymore. It's only like a 5 to 7 minute walk now for me, instead of the 20 it used to be. So let's go over to the Ashby stop now that's still in use and take it through the whole new section. TB2523. Alright, here on Carosa Road now. The bus now turns left at that roundabout. If you want to see all the old alignment, go check out the old video I made. They have put up the new signs all along the alignment, and I believe they are all correct, so that's good, because usually they make mistakes, but the whole thing is unique to one route, so they all just say bus, so I guess it was easier. Except on Wanneroo Road towards Joondalup, they have to have like 468 straight, 467 right. I haven't even seen that sign yet, so we'll see it later. But anyway, so terrible without shelters. Gosh, when you're in the Perth sun in the summer, you really realize how bad it is. Like, please just put up a shelter, man. So much hotter here than it was in Tasmania, and more extreme sun. But anyway, this is now the last stop on Carosa Road, with the two after this being removed. Just gonna try wait over here in the shade. It should be in like 5 minutes. And okay, at least this shade exists. And we'll take it through the whole new section. Okay, so apparently the bus is like 10 minutes late right now somehow, which means they're not going to be meeting at the library at Wanneroo Shops, which is terrible. That one's the Joondalup one is already going to be there in like 5 minutes, so we're gonna see it on the way then through Sinagra, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to go a different way back. Yeah, that's really annoying, isn't it? Oh well. Or I might just go, might even go all the way to the airport again, because there's a weird day closure today for some reason. They're doing some ventilation testing, which is so stupid to do a day closure for. But anyway, why does he have the right indicator on? But yes, they also changed the desk though. It now says the suburbs via Ashby, Sinagra, Hocking, Pearsall instead of the roads, which is so much better. I love that. So here it is, here's our service. Okay, so we're here at Whitfords now, just took it all the way, still ended up coming on time even after it was so late. There's the new timetable. And here is the new map for the route, so They still have they're still putting the zone things on here, even though zones don't really exist, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. But the thing is now it's so long. Here's the Sinagra section, all the new stops. It's so long for the 467 now that it doesn't even show the whole route. 60 minutes, Grand Boulevard, continues to Joondalup station in Joondalup. Like, bruh, that's how long. This is the longest station-to-station connection route in Perth, definitely. It already was before, but now even more. It's just crazy. Like, I guess the 518 from Murdoch to Coburn as well. But I still think this is longer, yeah. So I don't get this. Why does it say it takes 5 minutes between two stops on Grand Boulevard? That's literally like 100 meters apart. It's so stupid. But yeah, apparently over an hour according to that. It's not really true. It is in peak and like around school times, but otherwise it's like 50 minutes, even less. This one was supposed to leave Joondalup at 9:58 and get here at 10:53. It actually ended up leaving 10:06, so 8 minutes late, but then it got here 9:49, so it wasn't even that long, but it was only like 40 minutes. But yeah, it just depends really how full it is. Anyway, since I did miss the Joondalup bound bus, we just saw it turning into Eleri. Now I'm just gonna go to the airport again anyway, where I was last night. Because like last night it was so busy. There was so many people on the airport line at like 10 p.m. coming from the airport. And now, today it's closed for the whole day. And then after today it's closed every night until Thursday, which is so sad. See? And we also have a weekend Mandurah line closure coming up soon, which hasn't happened for a while. Along with TCL day closure, which is going to be the first ever one, with the 908 scheduled to run during the whole weekend during the day. And that's on the Midland station opening day as well, which is so bad. Mandurah line and TCL will be closed on that day. Otherwise, just some random Yanchep night closures and stuff. But there is actually another Mandurah line closure on Labor Day, public holiday, and TCL again. So I don't know what they're doing now, because usually those closures in the past were for TCL works. Now the TCL's done, so what are they doing now? I don't know. But anyway, that's irrelevant. I'm gonna head to the airport now on the new 902 route again during daylight, since I didn't really ride it properly last time. That's not gonna be this video. I probably won't even make one, but I just wanna experience it again. And also another bit of news recently, Perth Transit Operator has been fully renamed to Helios now, because previously the parent company of Perth was Helios Downer, and then they bought out Downer or something, yeah. So now it's like only Helios, and there's no point of just calling it, of subcontracting it into a different name anymore, so they just called it Helios. So now they're actually rebranding everything, all the shift sheets, all the name badges, even the stickers on the side of the bus now say this service is proudly operated by Helios, which is honestly a very strange change to get used to, considering we've had Swan Path and Transdev for the last however many years as our operators, and now all of a sudden it's changed to Swan, Helios and Transdev. So yeah, I'm gonna get used to that. Lovely C-Series here. Anyway, I'm gonna go out and come back in a few hours and take the 467 back in the other direction. So see you then, I guess. Alright, and we are now here at the Wanneroo Library and Shopping Centre stop, which is where a lot of the services start and terminate on either side, and where the first service went from, which my brother was filming from here as well. So this is obviously shared with the 389 to the busport as well, which is pretty cool way you can go. It's so funny, you can go either all the way to Joondalup, or to the city via Eleri Rise. They actually changed that. That is so cool. That is actually so cool. Before it said Carosa Road, I think. Oh my gosh. And 389 does not take 55 minutes. And the 467 does not take 40 minutes. Who made this sign? 40 minutes? What? This is even worse than the old one. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'll just wait for it now. Alright, back in Joondalup now. Just rode through the whole thing. It was already filmed before anyway, but I just wanted to ride it through myself because I'm literally never going to do that anyway. If I ever ride it, I'm going to be getting off in Sinagra, so that's why riding it all the way through was kind of important. The driver in the other direction on the 467 literally went the wrong way again, and then he realized, and then he went through, and then he reported on the radio, 34.99, running 10 minutes late due to not realizing the 467 route changed. I was like, what the heck, that's so funny. And today is already Monday, the 9th of February, so it's been over a week since it changed. It's still going the wrong way. Also, what is this map? Did they always have the 466 in between the cats like this? This looks so cursed. I swear it wasn't like this. Like green, and then red and blue there, and then obviously the yellow one as well and stuff. And of course that. Now also, this morning for some reason, 4001, the like red liveried cat, ran on the 390 service. I'm not even joking. Like what was that? What is that for? It doesn't even have smart rider processors. So everyone had to tag on the driver's machine at the front. But the thing is, those driver machines don't actually accept contactless payments, even though every service in the network is supposed to accept contactless payments now. So if you're planning to pay using that, it's just a free ride. So that's pretty funny. But I don't know why they ran that. I've never heard of the Joondalup cats running on normal routes. And if they wanted to do it, they could have done 4002 because it still has the processors since they converted it from a normal bus. So that's just really dumb. And these toilets are now reopened as well after years of being closed. Or, yeah, like a year. But yeah, anyway, still very convenient for me now. Even though it does take quite a while through all the streets, like 30 minutes to get here right now, but or a little bit less. But definitely not 40 like the stands said, except during school times. Which I guess those stands always account for the maximum possible time, so you can never be disappointed, but yeah, okay. Yeah. Has this always had this loop like that? What? Why is it like this? It makes it look like the 995 from Elizabeth Quay goes to Shenton Park. No, it doesn't. It goes straight here. This triangle is so weird. That is not how it goes. Anyway, at least this only shows the high frequency routes. Remember in the old maps when it had like the 355 from Whitfords to Ellenbrook shown as an important bus route, and like the 307 as well. But if it does have high frequency routes, it should still have the 970 all the way up to there. So like, that's still a bit annoying that it doesn't, because everything else is on there except 925. What? Wait, what? When did they change this? Did they remove the 925 off the map with the Byford opening? Because with the TCL opening, they put the 925, and that's how we knew it was a high frequency route, because they had it from Bull Creek to Cannington, and now it's gone again. What? That is really strange. Yeah, well. I don't know when that happened, but okay. Well, anyway. And here we are at the 467 stop on Grand Boulevard. What the hell is this? They just put in the 467, and then they have the old stops still on here. Carosa Road after Conti Road and all these stops. Wanneroo Road after Neville Drive, Carosa Road, Elton Way. And then they did this and showed the Sinagra route as a deviation around the old stops. Are you stupid? What is this? This doesn't exist anymore. Who made this? What is this? Oh my god. It's so bad, bro. It's so bad. Alright, we're up here now at the dangerous intersection which I was talking about when I was first introducing the new route. I've literally seen 4 crashes here in the last 2 weeks. You can still see the sand on the floor there where they've covered up the glass. It's so bad. I can't believe the bus has to go through here. There's another one right now. The last clip you saw was literally filmed 1 minute ago. Here's the next one. Another Wanneroo terminating one. There's so many delays right now. Right now at 6 p.m. though, this intersection is fine, but at 4 o'clock it's just so banged up and terrible. 29, 27. Now the reason is because there was like several massive crashes at Whitfords, and now all the buses got so delayed. They sent them up the freeway to Edgewater as a deviation. So that's why, but like it's so funny. There's literally like 4 buses in a row right now. I'm not even joking. So there goes that one. And now there should be another one behind, even though I literally saw one 1 minute before that one. And I'm pretty sure there's another one coming. Like I'm not even gonna cut right now, ready? There was 2 Wanneroo terminating trips in a row. And now, if we look back, there should be the full trip coming. Maybe I'll go to the other side of the road. I am on my bike, which is very convenient for filming this stuff. Now, I should have done this ages ago, but I had work like every night for so long and other stuff, so I never really got the chance in peak hour and there's the most buses. And just a few more seconds and we should see the next service. I mean, it's probably a bit fuller since it is the full trip, so maybe that's why it's been slowed down, but there's also going to be 2 in a row in the other direction as well right now. Might go up to the roundabout to film them. Come on now. Oh, seriously. He was literally right behind him when I checked earlier, so must be stopping for a long time. There it is, finally. Let's see how frequent these buses are right now. That's the full trip to Whitfords. $26.99. Now it's having to wait a while here, let alone in, I mean, that's obviously not bad, but like in peak, when in like 4 p.m. it's really bad. Oh, here's an orange paper sign for the new route. Yeah, well, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they also removed those school bus stops that I showed you at the start of the video, because I'm filming this like 2 weeks later, but I don't know why they put those up in the first place. So dumb, and then they realized, I guess they really thought the 761 was still gonna do the old route. And now they actually put a massive sign. I mean, I guess I can go show you, but yeah, we might go take a look. But they did put a massive sign on the shelter. Yep, here's the next service now. $26.96, another full trip. They're completely out of order. This is just outside the Ashby village shops, and this is the terrible stop they have here now. Sorry. Sometimes they can end up waiting at that roundabout for like 5 to 10 minutes, well not 10 minutes, but like 5 minutes it could happen, because there's just like an endless flow of cars sometimes, but like 2 to 3 minutes definitely, all too often. And this is the other direction now, we're gonna see 2 buses in a row. I'm pretty sure they're one after the other, unless they got a bit delayed in Sinagra, but until now they've been one after the other all the way. Joondalup station. 26.95. All these late 26s running the services. This looks so funny there, because that's literally a dead end basically. Actually, I should go there to film the next one before it comes. Quick. Obviously it's empty since it was 30 seconds behind, but this is now the funny spot because this is the temporary alignment. Here there's still a farm beyond here. It's literally just this trees and dead end right now, so obviously they have to turn here, so these signs are pretty useless. But eventually that road is going to continue down to Carosa Road, and then it's actually going to drive through that farmland section I showed you, which was being removed. So yep, now let's go to the old bus stop again to show you what they've done now with the shelter, and then I'll go out to the other side of the Sinagra. There is a bit more of the new alignment here, but this is literally the worst place to ride your bike because in the farmland there's like so many thorns, and if you ride your bike there, it's like 99% chance that your tires are going to pop. Every single time I have done it, they popped, so I'm not going there right now. Alright, so here's that first pair of removed stops. Gone. Just the benches there, but they've filled that in. But the really interesting one is the one down the road there. And here we are. The shelter's here, but it says this bus stop is no longer in use as of the above date. This shelter will be removed in the near future as part of ongoing works. So now they put up a big sign, you know? Before, there was literally no sign. And no one even knew. And they put up the stupid school bus stop, which is gone now. That was literally there for nothing. And they installed it for absolutely nothing. And then they realized and got rid of it. But it still has the wrong date. It says Monday, 2nd February, when it was actually Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. But hopefully no one gets confused here anymore now. Still has the old bus stop number in it. RIP to that and the stop number. Never to be seen again. Anyway. Now I'll go down to where the 468 only stops are. And then we're already practically the other end of the new alignment. It's literally so much faster going this way. I mean, obviously it's to serve Sinagra, but like if you just shortcut across here, you could easily beat the bus from one end of the new alignment to the other. Alright, here we are now at the 468 exclusive stop. This is the only one with the actual number in it. Before it had that limited stops yellow, and now they covered it up with that. That's a good timetable, much smaller now. I didn't realize on the weekends it actually arrives practically right on the hour here. This was my local stop. That would have been useful to know. I swear it wasn't like that before. But Saturday it's like 1 minute before. Oh, there goes the 467 right now. 3482, turning out from Iliari Rise. But yeah, nah, I'm not really gonna need to use this anymore. But anyway, 467 now turns right up there. Now, I did film when I went past. It's so dumb because usually if a bus route splits, at the bus directional sign it would say like bus straight and then 467 right, but now they just put 467 right and nothing else. So like, I mean, I guess it's not that bad, but still, I've never seen it done like that. Usually it always lists all the routes in the alignment at the signs, but we'll just wait here now for the next bus coming in, and then we can film some of the shots in this more deserted area. Now some of the stops are still not up because there's fences along the roads. There's like 2 stops still missing, so I don't know if they're actually serving them if you press the bell or not. But I guess there's no reason to get off there, so. Nis Arctic 3135 and NH468 down here as well. So many buses. And recently they made the Woodville High School morning and afternoon services Arctics as well, finally. Thanks to my complaints. Alright, here we are now at the roundabout in the middle of the new development. Right here there's this massive sand pit. This is where they're going to build a new Sinagra primary school. And you can see all those houses there. That's all been recently expanded. So really increasing the suburb size by like double or triple. They're also doing works on the other side. You can see Joondalup over there on the other side of the lake. But right now it's literally still sand here. So it's kind of funny anyone's even using these stops. But apparently they are. There's one stop just around the corner here. Right there, and there should be another one on this side, but as you can see it's fenced off, as I said. These streets are so quiet, there's no one here except anyone actually using Ilari Rise to get into Sinagra, but yet the 467 operates here, so you can actually see it up there right now at Vincent Road, just turning in. It's an NH, yes, finally. I was waiting to get an NH and through here as well. This is the best spot to get the NH. Through the brand new part of the suburb, through the sand pit, the bus operating. Obviously in the future will be very useful past the primary school. That's why it even goes here, because they always try to make them go past schools. But for now it's just so funny. Here it comes. Oh, that looks so good. Yes, I love that we got an NH. Just need 4003 through here as well. But it's not going to be here. I saw it going to Balladura earlier. Hello there. 1342. Sinagra on the NH tester looks awesome. Via Ashby Sinagra. Look how much sand he's putting up. Race the NH! Nah, he's too fast, man. I mean, I could go faster, but then I'd have to hold on with both hands. But anyway, there should be one in the other direction in a moment, so let's go down here for that. Now this bus just went the wrong way again. I was tracking it, it went down Carosa Road and then U-turned. But I swear we saw this bus earlier at that roundabout at the start of the video. Maybe not, but how can he end up going the wrong way, man? $32.25. That's the first driver that waved in all my filming. Now it's nearly night, so